So Grant, it's New Year's Eve. How do you reflect on 2024 as it comes to an end?
Yeah, it's been a positive year. Been really pleased with the turnaround, probably from Christmas time, January time of last year. Lots to like, lots to build on, lots to get better. But all in all, it's been a fantastic year. Supporters have been outstanding. Been behind us from minute one, ever since I came back to the football club, and it's just grown. And I feel as if it's we've put the building blocks in place now for hopefully a really good start to 2025.
I know you're not one to particularly pick out individual players, but when you look at the stats, some players in particular had a fantastic year overall. Luke Molyneux obviously leading the way in terms of goals and assists, but there's been some good, as well as the team coming together well, the individual players are shining as part of that.
Yeah, Moles is top class, unbelievable player, and we were so pleased when he agreed to extend his contract here for another 3/4 years. So it's to have him on board for that time with us is outstanding. He started the season brilliantly as well. To have created 7 or 8 assists, goals he has scored already, and yeah, tremendous year for him, but a really good start to the season for him as well. And the team itself, 1 or 2 disappointment results, of course, but we were never going to go through the season unplenished. There was always going to be a spell where we've got to stay strong and stay calm and be relaxed about some of the bad times sometimes, because that all of a sudden when you get that feeling, you want to bring them good times back and the wins and everybody's craving for, and we're working very hard to do that.
How well do you feel set up for what's to come over these next 4 or 5 months?
Really good. I think we're set up very well to build on what we showed in 2024. Obviously we felt the pain of the playoffs, we felt the emotion of the run that we got there, but what it does, it makes you better and it makes you stronger, because you've lived that, you've been through it, and hopefully we can go one better. So we're geared up for a really good second half of the season, good start hopefully to 2025, with all of us on board. That's the message we sent out yesterday. We have to stick together as a football club, and we will, because the fans have been absolutely outstanding home and away for us this season. So with their support, with their backing, giving the players that belief and that energy, particularly at home, it's going to be huge for us.
You mentioned kind of being stronger for that experience at the end of last season. Do you think we've seen that on several occasions? I'm thinking back even to Colchester the other day in terms of that last 15 minutes, so that strength to kind of ride through that and even push to try and win it yourself as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think back to last year in the last moment at Sutton where we got that penalty. It sort of reminded me that when that shot hit the inside of the post at Colchester, and I thought, could this be a turning point for us? I'm hoping it will be a springboard for us, and something that we probably didn't deserve in the game. But again, probably it's something we didn't deserve anything out of the game, but we got a point. All that last time we went there. So could that be a springboard for us? We'll see. We need to go and act on it now. We need to go and put all of what we've worked on the first half of the season into practice. And like I say, if we accumulated the same amount of points that we've done in the first half of the season, we'd probably end up in the playoffs. But we know we're better than that. We know we can accumulate a lot more points than we did in the first half of the season, and that is our only focus. But like I say, game by game.
Any further reflections on Colchester a couple of days out?
No, lots of positives from watching the game back. Lots of positives from the first half. I said after the game we should have been 1 or 2-0 up, probably 2-0 up. I stand by that. With a very good chance. Jordan had a really good chance. Great play from him, great touch. The keeper's made a good save, and then he scored a good goal with a couple of other good little moments in the game. And then we've just reflected on the goal we've conceded. We spoke to the boys about it this morning, just to show the learning of it, really, just for us to learn from it and be better the next time that happens. And we didn't get back quick enough as a team for the goal, but 5 minutes later they broke on us from a corner, and the team was like the Red Arrows recovering. And for me, that tells me they learned their lesson from that goal that we conceded, but it shouldn't take that. And I said that to the players this morning, that is the power and the energy and the willpower to break and get back and defend as a group, not just leaving the back three, back four to defend. Like we did a wee bit in that scenario for the goal. So something the boys understand. You know, they're a great group of boys and they want to learn all the time. So for us to give them that little bit of feedback this morning, hopefully that'll stand us in better stead.
Been a busy few weeks. It's going to continue as well over these next 2 hours. The squad holding up at this moment.
Yeah, good. No, nothing new. Tom Nixon's been training the last few days. Richard Wood had a bit of a sweat on this morning for the first time in a while, which was nice to see him. You know, coming in looking tired and weary and sweat dripping down. So he's on the way back as well. So yeah, the squad's good.
Fleetwood up next. Played them recently, but obviously they've had a change of manager in that time. What do you make to this as a test?
Well, they're going to have a renewed energy about them, I think. We noticed that from the game against Harrogate. Cops went to watch them. He rang me after the game and said there's a bit of a renewed energy about them, as you always do when a new manager comes into the football club. Pete done a tremendous job at Barrow, and it's good to see him back. But for us, we just focus on us. We want to make sure that we play our game again. Try and control the game as much as we can, and hopefully get the 3 points.
Has there been much change in them in terms of their approach? And obviously it's been a very limited amount of time.
Yeah, a little bit. There's subtle changes that he's made in a short space of time that we've noticed, particularly in the game against Harrogate. Under Charlie, they're more of a possession-based team. They seem to have gone a wee bit more direct against Harrogate. Whether that's the way Harrogate's set up, we don't know. But we'll just have to see what they throw at us and what they come with. They may even change their shape, I don't know. So we're prepared for all sort of scenarios, but ultimately it's what we do.
You've mentioned previously the supporters, but back-to-back home games now in a short period of time, how important will they be? Yeah,
huge. Look, we're not looking any further than Fleetwood though, and hopefully getting starting the new year with 3 points. It'll be tough. We've seen Fleetwood, we know what they're about. I think they've got some really good players in their squad and a good manager, so we know it'll be a tough game.